Okay, so in this video we're going to be talking about how to do iteration. Now, to just start off with, if you're doing foundation, you don't need to be able to do this, okay? This is only a higher topic. Okay, so people do find this topic quite difficult, so we're going to do a normal type of question, so A, B and C, and then we're going to do another example of just the C part, okay, because that's generally the bit that people find the most difficult. So for the first part, you'll always get a question like this. So it says, show that the equation x cubed plus 2x equals 1 has a solution between these two numbers 0 and 1. Now all you do is you need to substitute the x with both of those numbers. So the first time with a 0 and the second time with a 1, okay? And what should happen is that you should have one answer that's bigger than 1 and one answer that is less than 1, okay? If it doesn't happen like that, then you've obviously gone wrong somewhere, so just check your work. So I'm going to start with x is 0. Okay, so all I'm going to do is replace the x's here in the formula with 0. So 0 cubed, add 2 times 0. Okay, 0 cubed is just 0. 2 multiplied by 0 is just 0 again. Add those together and it's still 0. Okay, and that's less than 1. And then we do it all over again, except this time we're going to put 1 in there. So 1 cubed, add 2 multiplied by 1. 1 cubed is just 1, and then 2 times 1 is 2. Add those together, which is 3, and that is bigger than 1. Okay, so because you've got 1 less than 1 and 1 bigger than 1, it means that their answer, the x, must be between 0 and 1. Okay. The next bit is a little bit more difficult as well, but it's just practice really. So we need to get from this equation looking like this, okay? Now you can do it the reverse. You can start off with this equation and somehow get to there by rearranging, which is the way I'm going to do it, but if I'm honest, it doesn't actually matter, okay? As long as you get to either there to there or from there to there. Okay, so make sure that you've done changing the subject practice, okay? That's really important. So I'm going to start with this one. X equals a half minus x cubed divided by 2. Now if we're looking at the original, there are no fractions there, so the first thing I'm actually going to do is multiply everything by 2. Okay. So 2 multiplied by x is going to give us 2x. 1/2 times by 2 is going to give us 1 whole. And minus x cubed divided by 2 is just going to be minus x cubed. Okay, so already it's starting to look a little bit more like what this one is. Okay, but in the original, the x cubed and the 2x are on the same side. Okay, at the moment they're on different sides. So what I'm going to do next is add x cubed onto both sides. Okay. So by doing that, the left-hand side is now going to have x cubed and 2x, which is what we wanted. Okay, minus x cubed plus x cubed is no x cubes, but we still have this 1 here, so that's going to stay on the right-hand side. Okay, and it looks like what we needed to find, which was this bit. Okay, so at the end I always write as required. Okay, just to show that you've done what they've asked. Okay, and part C, this is the little bit of the harder bit, so it's a little bit wordy, but you just got to do it step by step. So first thing is to work out which bits are important. So this bit here is really important. That's telling us the first number we need to put into this formula. Okay, and this formula is called the iteration formula. Okay, so we need to estimate a solution, and by doing that we're going to keep putting numbers into this. So we know which number to start with. We need to start with the 0. Okay, we put it into here and it will give us an answer. Okay, once we've done that, we're going to keep repeating, putting that number into the formula. Okay, so the first one that we know that we need to put into the formula is 0. Okay, now I know this is a bit weird notation here. It's just sort of representing the numbers. I think a bit like a sequence. This is the first number in the sequence. This would be the second number, third one, and so on. Okay, so the formula is 1/2 subtract Now we're going to say that x is 0 because that's what we're told in the question. So 0 cubed divided by 2. Okay, and all we do is type that into a calculator. So 1/2 subtract 0 cubed divided by 2. And that gives us 1/2. Okay, once we've done that, to find the next one, rather than using the 0, we're now going to use the half, which is the number that we've just worked out on the previous step. So again, I'm just going to rewrite the formula, but I'm going to change the 0 here to a half. Okay, I'm only put it in brackets so that you can see it clearer. You don't need to put it in brackets. And again, we just type that into a calculator. Now, the trick is, I'm going to, rather than write a half in, type it in, I'm going to just click answer, okay? Because my answer button already has a half in it, because that's what I wrote before. Okay, so answer cubed divided by 2 equals 0.4375. Okay, and again, I'm going to do it one more time on this bit. So you just exactly the same thing, write out the formula, but this time rather than using a half, we're going to use the new amount that we had here. So 0.4375 cubed divided by 2. Now, because I've clicked answer here, I can get the next number just by clicking equals. Okay, so that gives me 0.4581. Now, if you look at the numbers, they're still changing. Okay, so we need to keep going until the numbers start to not change as much. Okay, so x4, I'm just going to click answer each time now because it saves me writing it down. So if I click equals again, 0.4519. So even now we've got the 4, 5 there staying, it's just the 1, 9. So the third and fourth decimal places are changing. Okay, next one. So we've now got 0.453, that would round to a 9. x6, 0.4533. So now 3 decimal places are the same. Now with these questions, it will tell you how many decimal places they want. So let's say that they wanted 4 decimal places. You'd keep going until those 4 decimal places don't change. Okay, which is what I'm going to do for this because it doesn't actually specify. So next one, 0.4534. Probably one more time. Yep, 0.453. That 8 would round up the other 3 to a 4. Okay. So my estimate would be 0.4534. Okay. So we are going to do another one of these bits, just because I think this is the hardest part to it. Okay. Okay, so this time we've got a formula of this. Okay, and our first one is 1. We need to find x1, x2, x3, x4. Okay. So the first thing I always do is I write out that x0 is equal to whatever number it is. So for this one, x0 is 1. Okay, x1, okay, this is when we use this formula. So it's going to be 8 subtract 5 divided by the number before, which was our 1, squared. Okay, and you just type that into a calculator, okay, which is 3. 8 minus 5 over 1 squared. Yes, 3. Okay, then we do the next one, x2. 8 subtract 5. Now the number that changes here, because obviously it's the x in the formula, it's not going to be 1 this time, because we need to use the one that we've just, the answer that we've just found, so it's going to be 3. 3 squared. Okay. So because I've already got a 3 in my calculator, this time when I do the formula, I'm just going to write answer. So 8 minus 5 over answer squared. Okay, 7.4 occurring. Okay, next one, x to the 3. Again, you can write the formula out, 7.4 dot squared. But this time, because I wrote answer the previous time, if I just now click equals, it will tell me the answer straight away. So 7.90, so it'd be, if we do it to 4 decimal places, 7.9098. Okay, and the last one, x4. Again, just click equals and it'll give me the answer straight away. 7.9201. Okay, and that's all you need to do.